And these 7, 8, 9-year-old kids they brought in to look at the commercial, watched it 3 times. And then the educator said, "What did you see?" "Huh? Well, Mommy, she was pretty. And I liked, she was there making dinner. What else did you see?" "The daddy was napping. My daddy naps a lot too." "What else did you see?" "The little girl was so pretty. She had a lovely dress. I wish I had a dress like that." "What else did you see?" Nothing. These kids saw nothing because they had not been taught to hate yet. What we have to do in this country is to make sure that the new generations coming along are not taught to hate. Cheerios would never have shown a commercial like that 20 years ago. They couldn't have taken the heat. But now you see those kinds of mixed race commercials all over television. You see gender irrelevant commercials all over television. So the country is changing, it's changing for the better. I have a little 8-year-old grandson, PJ, live in Loudoun County, Virginia, go to school. He came home the other day and said to, he's very fair-skinned, he came home the other day and said about his mother, my sister, my aunt, my daughter. Mommy, is it true? Is it true? What, PJ, what true? And he looks very disturbed. And so Ann gets worried. Mommy, I don't know, is it true? And she said, PJ, what true? Mommy, am I black? And she said, yes, PJ, you're black. And he goes, wow, that's cool. That's how these kids are coming along. They're not being taught to hate, they're accepting who they are. And that's why you all are so important. You know, how many years have I done that? I don't know. A lot less than you do. So all I can do is say to you, you are future. All I can do is say to you that we need you desperately. We need you to get your education. We need you to study as hard as you can, get the highest grade you can, and then go out into the workplace. Find a job. And get a job that gives you satisfaction, that gives you pride. Find a job that allows you to contribute to this great country of ours. That's what we're expecting you to do. We are not expecting you to fiddle around and drop out. We can't afford that. And that's why this program is so important, to give you the encouragement you need, to give you the tools you need to say, I don't care what obstacles they throw in my way, I'm going to overcome them. Because I can. Because I got a brain in my head that's like anyone else's brain. Maybe I have family disruptions. Maybe the family isn't quite like the one you see in television. I will deal with that. But what I will not do is drop out. What I will not do is fail to do the very, very best for me, my family, for my race, for my background, and for my country. We can't afford you to think like that or do that, but it's happening. Among other things I've done in my life in the world of youth, I was on the board of Howard University. Have you ever heard of Howard? It's up in Washington, D.C. It's principally the #1 black university, all black. It started as one college university in the country. And I was on the board of directors of the university. And I was in charge of monitoring the student body and enrollment. And every fall, when the new freshman class came in, I would ask to see the numbers. And they made me crazy, because the incoming freshman class was 67% male and 33% female. And the male population would graduate at a higher rate than the female population. Sorry, the female population would graduate at a higher rate than the male population. And I said to myself, what's wrong? They all came out of the same neighborhoods. They all came out of the same schools. What's wrong with the brothers? Why aren't the brothers making it? There's a lot of sociology work that's been done that says, you're not as developed, males don't develop as rapidly as females. But I'm not buying that, because I see a lot of youngsters among that 33% who are just great. I work with lots of programs where the young men in those programs are doing splendidly. So it can be done. But it only can be done if you believe in yourself, if you work hard, if you get your education, if you then enter the workplace. And here's the other thing that you have to do that is maybe a little controversial. You've got to form families. Too many of our young minority children are being born outside of marriage. It's a terrible burden for them and a terrible burden for the single parent, who's usually a female. I went to a Cristo Rey school not too long ago, and Hispanic and Black, and I asked the sisters and the priest who were running it, what's the percentage of children that are in single family female, single parent female households? And the answer was 82%. I said, and how many of those females are grandparents, grandmothers? And the answer was 27%. So we're asking grandmothers to do the job that parents are supposed to do. And you all have to fix this by not being so promiscuous, by not being so loose with relationships that we're bringing babies into the world that you ain't prepared to take care of. I have to watch what's going on television, what's going on in the world. Sometimes it makes me totally crazy. Maury Povich up there, making $1 zillion off us. You all get 3 days in New York and have fun. They pay you a little amount. They're making millions. And what's he doing? He's running tests to see who the baby daddy is. If I hear the word baby daddy one more time, I'll scream. I ain't interested in baby daddies. I want to hear about fathers. I want to hear about fathers who care for their children.